But they actually fixed this. They started to make... Where the freak is it?
The one color I need has disappeared. Why? Ugh. The fluff. Where did it go? Where could it possibly... God damn it. Oh, God. Jesus. Life is hard. It's so hard.
Oh, it's right in front of me. Can we talk about this hair first? I call this my Julia Roberts on steroids wig because it looks a lot like Julia Roberts from the 90s, but on steroids. But since my hair is full of secrets, I'm going to share some with you today in terms of what I think about OCC lip tars and Flutter Lashes ink. This is my first product review video ever, and I'm making them because I would like to help you guys navigate your way through products without worrying about whether or not you're getting an honest opinion. I'm not saying that there are no honest reviews out there at all, but I am saying that if you trust me and you value my opinion, I'm hoping that these will help you. My opinion on these products are both personal and professional, which means they may differ from yours, so keep that in mind, but I'm hoping that either way, I'm going to give you enough information about these products that you can make a decision on your own. And because I know some of you are curious, this video is not sponsored, nobody asked me to do it, but in the future, I will do sponsored videos on products if a company approaches me and wants to pay me, only if they agree that I can be 100% honest about the product. I can say both the good and the bad, and I don't have to filter myself. If they can't agree to those terms, I will not review the product. And that goes to say for everything that you see on any of my social media, I will never vouch for a product or promote a product that I don't like. And there have been times that I like a product, and then something changes about it or about the customer service, or something like that where I don't feel comfortable promoting it to you guys anymore and I stop. These are called no BS product reviews, which means there will be no bull-shice. So I have a bit of a format here. Got notes. I made notes. And the first thing we're gonna talk about in every no BS product review is whether I bought the product that I'm reviewing or whether it was sent to me or whether I was paid to do the review. That way, every single video you know whether it's sponsored or not, and you can make your own decision on whether that matters or not. It's not gonna change my opinion on it, but it could give you some more information in terms of, was this something I wanted to try from the get-go? Anyway, I don't know. So I'm gonna start with OCC lip tars. They look like this. So did I buy these or did OCC reach out to me and send me some? The answer is both. I have both bought these and I have had them sent to me for promotional purposes, which is cool by me because I had already bought some, so obviously I had an interest in trying them. But again, this is not paid and nobody asked me to do a review on the products. What is the product? It is basically a lip gloss. Called a lip tar, but it's a lip gloss. I'm gonna call it a lip gloss. Feel confident saying that. They come with these little bags with little brushes in them for application. The pros. So there's a lot that I like about OCC lip tars. They are super pigmented. They look true to the color in the tube. They are creamy and thick, so if you like creamy and thick, this is perfect because they are like, they're thick. And they come in amazing, amazing colors. I'm gonna show you some real quick. Let's do some swatching. Roll up the sleeves. I'm gonna keep talking as I swatch. They have a lot of options in color, like I already said, but they also have matte, they have super high gloss, so they're not all super pigmented. Some of them are not meant to be, but when they're meant to be, they're really pigmented and they look just like the color that comes out of the tube. Can you all see this? I'm a little white. My face does not match my arm. That's lovely. This is the color Lydia. It looks like this in the tube. It looks like this out of the tube. It's amazing. That's lip gloss. And it's that pigmented. It's incredible. And unfortunately, this doesn't really do it justice because it looks like a muted orange on camera, but in person it's much more neon and it's very, very, very pretty. This one looks a little darker on camera than it really is, but it's a really pretty rich red, and it looks lighter in the tube for some reason on camera, but it's the same. Don't believe the camera, just trust me. What else? We got some neutrals. Can't forget your neutrals. I really like this color. This is a great color. What color are you? You frickin' Sebastian. Sebastian, remember the worm? It's a sign. It's meant to be. On to the cons, though. The first one I'll say is very obvious as I sit here, is that they're very, very, very messy. If you do not clean your brush before you put it back in its little case, it's gonna look like this. You see it? Looks like one of my Gore tutorials. Now, you could just not be lazy and wipe it off first. What I'm trying to tell you, if you don't, just expect it to get everywhere. Don't do this. And that extends to living your life with this stuff on your face. Because naturally, if it smudges everywhere your work area station is, if it comes in contact with it, it's going to do the same if you're trying to kiss anybody. So, or eat. That's another important thing that people do. So if you do anything, even if you smile wrong, it's gonna be all over your teeth. It's gonna be all over the hoagie that you're eating. Yes, I said hoagie, because they're hoagies, they're not subs. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because you're not from the very small part of the world that I'm from. But it is a hoagie. Just want to put that out there. Basically, it's gonna be all over the food that you're eating. So you're gonna eat it yourself, and it doesn't taste great. And yeah, forget date night. This is not a date night. Kinda. No. Just don't do it. Not even once. The other negative there used to be with these lip tars is that if you were gonna bring them out on date night because you're crazy, you would have to apply them through this little bag and little brush, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because you'll take the cap off and you'll drop it in your purse and you'll go fishing for it and you'll never find it because it's in your purse, and that's what happens when things fall into your purse. But they recently fixed this because they started making the same colors in a little tube setting. So now you can pop it out of your purse and whoop, 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 and it's the same exact thing. I'm gonna put this on for you because this has to do with my next con. I'll apply this little bag scenario to my bottom lip and this to the top lip so you can see that it's exactly the same. But this is my favoriteest color ever that they make. This is called Techno Pagan, and it's the most beautiful, radiant, metallic, trippy blue of your life. Get ready. So beautiful. Which brings me to my next con, which is the formula. It bleeds more than a Quentin Tarantino movie. You can see already from the swatches that I did not 5 minutes ago that it's bleeding like crazy in the cracks of my hands. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mykie, you didn't even line your lips, so of course it's gonna bleed. But I didn't want to waste any lip liner on this because trust me, it bleeds anyway. It seems to make no difference whatsoever. So whether you are 12 or 95, you will be able to see all the cracks surrounding your lips within some time. And that is very unfortunate because it makes them very hard to wear, on top of them already being super gooey, very easily transferable, and yeah, they're a freaking mess. I'm surprised I don't have any on my teeth already, but I think I've learned how to talk with them on so that I don't. Actually going to wipe this off before I get it all over myself. My other really big con is that for as juicy as these are, they for some reason make my lips really, really dry. This is after applying it several times in a row. Like if I'm wearing it throughout the day, I have to reapply it many times since it wipes off so easily. But for some reason at the end of the day, my lips will be cracked like they have never been cracked before. And I'm already prone to very cracked lips because of a medicine, Accutane, I was on when I was a teenager. It like dried me out from the inside and my lips have never been the same, unfortunately. So I already know that I have chapped lips all the time, but it takes it from like dry to Sahara in 2.57 seconds, approximately. So something to think about. I don't understand why, but it happens to me. It could happen to you. Might be something to think about. Okay. This brings me to the last part of the review for this product. Would I buy it in this case again? And the answer is yes, because despite all of the problems that I have with these lip tars, they are magnificently beautiful color-wise. There is nothing like that super high gloss but pigmented look that you get from these. They have so many color selections, and that is amazing to me. So it is perfect for me for a photo shoot, like a really close-up product shot, photo shoot, things that I would put on Instagram. Now, I've been out of focus that whole time. I'm sorry. Now, if I wasn't doing product shots and I wasn't a social media makeup person, I don't think I would buy these because they're very impractical, I would say, for a day-to-day, regular kind of use. They're impractical to go out with your friends because you can't really eat. Get it on your teeth all the time. Can't go out on a date with it on, really. So, to me, it has one awesome, awesome, awesome use, but not a whole lot more. And even in the photo shoots, you gotta photograph it real quick before it starts to bleed everywhere. So, let's move on. This first one is a double feature where I'm gonna be reviewing 2 products. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing 2 every time. We'll see. But for this first one, I'm gonna do 2 so that you get an idea of like the differences in this format. You get me? Doesn't matter if you do, because you will. Let's move on. Next up is Flutter lashes. Anyone who pays attention knows that I am a lash addict. I feel naked without them. Anytime I do my makeup, with I would say a 5% exception, I end up putting lashes on my face because they just complete the look to me. I have tried many a lash company because of that, but I would like to start with Flutter lashes because they are a popular social media brand and there's something very interesting about them that I can't say for a lot of them that is important. Let me take this off before it ends up all over my teeth. They come off easy when you want them to. Pro. Actually, that's not true. I've had them stain my mouth before. If you apply them all day, they will stain your mouth. But the goo will always come off easy. Pro or con, you decide. Now I'm purple. Oh, makeup wipe, you're doing the opposite of your job. I'm gonna review you next, you butthole. Butthole? Butthole. Is my tongue purple from these? See, you eat them even when you don't realize that you are. Case closed. Back to the question, did I buy these? Were they sent to me, or am I being paid to review this product? I have bought these, yes, in the past, and I have also been sent them. It's the same situation as OCC where no one's paying me or asking me to talk about this, but they have sent me their products to try for promotional reasons, but I already had an interest in them prior, where I bought them. What are they? They're lashes. They make both synthetic and real hair lashes, like mink and whatnot, and fancy packaging, like so. They have girl names, Shayla, that's what they are. They're lashes. Pretty simple. The pros. I almost can't say enough good things about these lashes. They have so many varieties that like hit every mark you could ever want. They have the super huge, dramatic, crazy ones. They have the really tame, dainty, thin, wispy, pretty ones.
They have ones that are really thick and dense and short. They have ones that are staggered. They have like the double thing. They have the other things. They have all the things that you could ever want in a lash. They have one for you. I can guarantee you. They've got like short in the front and big on the side. They got even all the way around.
They are, I don't know, they're beautiful. They're very good quality. They last through a million uses. I've probably worn some of these probably 70 times before I had to give them up because it was just getting out of control. My favorite pair of lashes, I think, I'm gonna say maybe ever, it's at least tied for #1, if not #1, are the Page lashes that Flutter makes. They're called Page. They look like this, and like this, and like this, and I wish I could just show them to you on my face right now, but I have misplaced them. This is my empty Page box, but I'll find you someday. I'll find you, I'm gonna find you, and when I do, I'm gonna kill you. And those lashes are my kinds of people, the Page lashes. They are just me. That said, I can show you the ones that I am wearing today because these are Flutter lashes. And these are, you see them? They look really big. These are Judy and Camilla stacked, and stacked just means gluing one pair on top of the other. So I have 2 pairs of lashes on each eye. No, not 2 pairs. I have 2 lashes on each eye, totaling for a total of 2 pairs. No, 2! Just 2. Gosh darn it. Hey. There's a door behind me. Secrets! So with all the good things I have to say, you're probably wondering, what are the cons? Well, there's 2 in my opinion. The first is that, and it's not a big one, but it's something that I've noticed, the first day that I wear a brand new pair of Flutter lashes, they're not very comfortable to me. Like Judy, I've never worn Judy before, and right now she's poking me in my innards, and I don't like it. I'm not sure why that is, but the first day that I wear them, they're almost inevitably a pain in my eye, literally. But every time after that, they're very, very, very comfortable. I don't even notice them. So, I don't know what that's about. I haven't experienced that with other lashes, other brands, so I don't know what it is, but it is. And it might not be for you, but it is for me. And then the only other con I can think of is the price, which brings me to the question, would I buy it in this case again? The answer is, kind of no, and that might surprise you, but it's because some of these lashes run up to $40. I think they even might be more. I'm gonna actually Google that first so that I'm not just spouting stuff. Let me see. Okay, confirmed. So most of these lashes cost anywhere between $25 and $40. $40. And of course, all of my favorites, the big, thick, dramatic ones, are up at the $40 range. But to me, I can't justify spending $40 on a pair of lashes that will eventually fall apart. Even if I wear them 50 times, that's just like insane to me, because there's so many good lash companies that make awesome lashes too that I love almost just as much or equally, and they're 1/4 of the price. And another con to you might be that these are expensive because they're mink and they're fox, and if you are vegan, you obviously would not like that. And I understand that they're more expensive because of those things, but I can't justify it. But there's a couple things I need to say about that. The first is that I have bought these in the past, and that's because I have bought them for half off at IMATS, which was awesome, and I can totally justify getting such nice lashes for 50% off. I still think they're expensive, being $20, but I am willing to do that for these because I do love them so much. Another place that I've bought them in the past is I do shop at makeup stores in LA where I can get a pro discount, and I believe I can get 40% off on these when I buy them there. So again, a little more than I would really like to spend for a pair of lashes, but I definitely do make exceptions for this brand in those times. I also super love that they wanted to send me these lashes because I do have a hard time justifying the price, but I do really, really love the product. If that kind of price point is not an issue to you, then I would say go for it. To me, I don't know. I'm not mentally there yet where I can just be like, anyway, that brings me to the other awesome point, which is that they now make less expensive synthetic lashes. These are called ersatz. Yeah, but they made a bunch of these, and I definitely really like at least 2 or 3 pairs. But you know, the only downside of those is that you don't have nearly the selection that you do with the more expensive ones. They are not quite as pretty because they don't look as natural, but they're $10, so yeah! But I have met some of the people that work for Flutter Lashes, and they are lovely people, and I don't think it's a bad reflection on them that their prices are so high. I would imagine they're pretty expensive to make for the quality that they are. That part's just not for me. It's overall kind of technically a no, but it's like a yes in my heart if I were rich, so yeah. And that is my honest, no BS review on OCC lip tars and Flutter lashes. And if you disagree, that's totally okay, but that is how I feel personally, professionally, practically, economically. I am very grateful that I've been able to try both of these products, and I'm glad that I've had experience with both of them because I do think that they both have really wonderful uses in their own special little ways. Might not be able to say the same for every product that I encounter, and I'm sure we'll encounter that together. You can let me know also in the comments below what other products you'd like to see me review, but keep in mind that the next couple of videos will be tutorials so that I get back into that, so it's not gonna be a right away kind of thing. But for the next one, tell me what you want to see for the next one. Bye! Oh.